Can you sing Hidden Agenda? You got a hidden agenda.
I'm not singing that.
Oh, welcome to Ain't Got a Clue.
Yes, welcome
Marcus,
to Ain't Got a Clue.
Marcus can't sing. I'm K Kurd.
I'm Marcus Bronzy. Yeah, we got Patreon, you know, innit, K?
Yeah, for the price of a coffee every week, you get an episode ad-free and early access, and you get an extra episode as well.
And I can't lie, it's popping over there, you know.
It is popping.
It is popping over in the Patreon.
There is over 20 hours of free content. Not free content. 20 hours. I always say free, but then like, but £3 nothing, man.
Do you know what it is? You're paying for the delivery. If the product's free, you're just paying for the delivery. That's what it is.
But you lot, okay, listen, yeah. You've signed up to Paramount Plus, and what have you watched since you signed up to it?
Yeah. And
what have you watched?
Netflix is booting people off if they find out you're sharing your password, yeah?
I'll tell you something funny about that. But like Netflix as well. What have you watched on Netflix? What was the last thing you watched on Netflix?
I've actually watched quite a lot of it recently, so I can't really chat for anyone else. But me by myself, am I going to keep Netflix afloat?
Last week, what did you
didn't watch anything on Netflix last week? There
so
you go.
already you're losing money. Yeah. But if you listen to this podcast, how much of this podcast have you listened to?
Bruv, I listened to quite a lot of this podcast, almost all of it. Even more than your average person, surprisingly.
Exactly. Because obviously he has to take out all the stuff that we say. that could potentially ruin our careers. However,
that would make a great episode, you know.
What, just bloopers for Christmas?
Call it the cancel.
Should we
just the last episode we drop ever. Just press play, just put it up, upload it, and then leave the country.
Yeah, I mean. Anyway,
we've also had some people that are telling us that they're feeling it as well, not just us, right?
Someone basically commented on our last one, on one of our videos, going, "Real comedians, man, no sugarcoating or hidden agenda. Yet you speak bare truth. Other people don't, and always manage to keep it chill. Big up, guys. This podcast is sick." And also, there's a smiley emoji and a crown emoji.
Wow!
So big up you, Draft Kid.
Shout out
I don't
to
know
you,
if that's his actual government name, but.
I like that.
We got a guest in the building.
He's been waiting patiently. How's it going? CJ Beatz in the house.
CJ Beatz from Wide Awake. The production.
Well, I have to be wide awake right now. I mean, who records a podcast at 10 a.m. in the morning, guys?
As Manga said, it's a violent time.
But do you know what? Like, it's you musicians work backwards. Though,
yeah. You're leaving the club right now, usually, innit? Like, you're leaving the after party after the after party.
It's
right?
not my problem that you lot are on bad times. Like,
well, Monday is my Sunday, technically. That's like my day where I kind of just ease back into the week.
You could have said no, you know.
You don't have to be here. Well, I wanted to be here, guys. I wanted to make the effort. So, yeah.
And you have made effort. Coming in there looking fly, you know.
CJ came in doing a Nike advert.
I think, you know, we've had Jordan came in with the, as he said, I'm dressed like a tramp chic. Mo came in smelling like money last week. And CJ's coming in looking like money too.
Mo came in, and I just felt instantly poorer.
I'm feeling like that right now, CJ. And apparently this is what you wear to work out at the gym.
It's like London Regent Street. Is that a Nike Town hoodie?
This is actually a Gymshark jumper.
Okay.
And the rest of it is
what Gymshark exclusive? I can't get that.
I've never seen that before. That looks like a one and done.
There's no Gymshark logo there. My one's just normal Gymshark that I'm wearing.
My Gymshark's still on the shopping online. So
this is like special attire. You know, you do X amount of workouts and you get like the exclusive stuff.
I feel dressed like that going to your gym might have a bouncer on the door, something like that. Like someone, you know, when bouncers used to be like, "Can I check the footwear, please? Sorry, the heel of your shoe's too lean off. You can't come in."
Can I just say, you see how do you choose footwear now?
Me?
Yeah.
I choose footwear on the filter. Is it in my size? That's what I have to go for first. So I got big foot. Size 12. Yeah. So I'm like, is it in my size? That's what I have to go for first. Then I can begin the shopping.
I'm not going to lie to you, man. I look at shoes now and I'm like, is that comfortable?
Yes! Word!
I'm seeing so many of these nice trainers, yeah. Also, can we actually be honest, yeah? Most designer trainers look like shit.
100%.
I agree with you. 99.9% of them do.
Do yours look like trash?
Yeah, I wasn't even looking at those. I did see, but they were quite like absurd. I think they were like Balenciaga.
Oh yeah, but we don't talk about Balenciaga anymore. But yeah,
when we could talk about them, they had a pair of trainers. I think they are, and they were just like super audacious. And I was like, they are designer. I've sworn off wearing designer trainers, but these looked all right.
I'm just gonna be honest. A lot of you are wearing these designer trainers, yeah, just because of the name, and you look like dickheads.
100%.
And also, when did it become fashionable to dress like an undercover police officer? Because I'm seeing everyone in New Balance and Berghaus gilets and stuff, right? Like say, you don't look like an undie. You look like an undie, bruv. Who wears New Balance trainers like unironically.
They might be. I've not worn New Balance. They might be going for that comfort thing, Kay. I'm gonna stand up for them a little bit. I'm with you. I am with you though.
Well, just because you want a sponsorship, bro.
I'm with you. I'm with you. But yeah, after size, it's comfort for me, bro.
Yeah.
If the shoe does not fit, I'm not wearing it.
Yeah, I know I said comfort. I said comfort. Yeah. But I'm still backwards enough to want a Nike logo.
You want the logo on the crepes?
I'm the same. I mean, I don't actually own any trainers outside of Nike.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a slave to Nike, bro. I don't know why.
Have you ever put another brand of footwear, like sportswear, on your foot?
I've forced myself to wear Adidas a few times, and then after a couple of wears, I'm like, I just don't feel right.
It feels weird. You can't wear it with a lot as well.
But I have no shares in Nike at all. I'm just
one of my friends wears everything Nike, and then even on his workout videos, he puts a Nike logo on it, and I'm like, are you? Nope, not sponsored, nothing.
Is it a fake it till you make it thing, or is he just doing it? Is he the equivalent of when kids used to get a night tick on the back of their head? That's the equivalent of what he's doing. You remember kids used to get a trim and a night tick on the back of their head?
Never let me get that. You know?
Nah, I wasn't allowed that.
I was allowed to get a night tick once.
You got a night tick on your head.
You got a Nike. You
had a swoosh on your head.
I did, and I thought I was the coolest kid.
Where was it placed on your head?
It was right at the back of my head.
Maximum visibility.
I thought I'm going to take these glasses. I feel super pretentious.
Oh yeah, for those that aren't watching YouTube, real quick, CJ's sunglasses are looking fantastic. Pop them on mine just for a few more minutes as you tell this story. Let everyone see that for a yeah, man. Come on, bro.
You pop them on, then we can describe them on you.
Yeah, right then.
Do you know, by the way, my dad was like, what's that? Who's that Iranian guy you're always in videos with? And I was like, Iranian?
Is it? Is he become Iranian? Babajan, Barev? Wait, bruv. What's going on?
Bruv, I was like, Iranian? Like what? Because I was thinking he was talking about my friend Saeed, like the personal trainer.
Okay.
And I was like, no, he's like, no, the one you're in mics with and stuff. I was like, Marcus, he's half Nigerian.
What's the other half though? Iranian? I have had Iranian before. Of all the races I've had, I've had Iranian and Brazilian. So I've been in places and I've done that.
I thought you were going to say. So I've been in Iran.
I've been in Iran. Yeah. So yeah, I got the shades on now. Yeah, CJ, these are.
You're flashy, bro.
These are fire, you know.
You look like.
Go on, roast mode. Go on, okay, roast mode. Go on.
No. They look good on you.
He's like, whatever. They look good on you still after the podcast. Yo, don't get them glasses, bro. Don't buy them. They work for CJ, but not for you. But anyway, CJ, you were telling us about your what were we talking about? Trainers. You've tried Adidas, and they weren't quite for you. And now you're back on that. You're a slave to Nike.
I'm a slave to Nike. I don't have any stocks or shares.
Oh, that's it.
Whatsoever.
Swoosh on your head. That was it. The Nike swoosh on your head.
Yeah, Nike tick in the back of my head. I thought I was the coolest kid when I got it. And I got it.
At what points did your parents stop caring about you?
I think day one, straight out the womb into the world. So I went to this guy in Thornton Heath in South London, and it was in his bedroom because my friend was like, I know this sick barber.
This is sounding even more and more mad. Where was the safeguarding?
My friend took me to his barber.
Hold on, you're a father, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Would you let your child go to a random barber in a guy's house?
No. But this is.
Would you let your child get a swoosh in the back?
No, not right now. But this is a difference in my evolution. I was going to say journey. My evolution as trying to find a great barber.
Yeah.
I've gone through the trenches and I've now found him, but I had to go to people's bedrooms and random shops in the back of nowhere.
Back in the day though, that stuff felt so calm.
Yeah.
Like this is normal, whatever. Now if you say that I went into the back of someone's house to get a haircut.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
People are like, was this in prison?
Yeah, was this during the pandemic?
I want to hear about how this bedroom barber approached your trim.
I mean, genuinely, I walked out of the bedroom.
Sit on my bed, bro. Make yourself comfortable.
He picks up the duvet and wraps it round his neck like a cape. No, sorry. When he comes in, he's shaking off the duvet. He's shaking the hair off.
Some music's playing wait, let me set the mood a little.
All right, it wasn't that seductive.
What kind of trim did you want?
Runs his hands through his hair. You got kind of nice texture to your hair still, man.
Yeah, no, I remember in Thornton Heath,
from? Have you got Mauritius in you?
Listen, there's nothing seductive about
Would you like
Heath.
some? Sorry, CJ, come on, bro. The trim.
No, but if you're saying you went to a man's bedroom for a trim, the jokes will fly in it.
Yeah, but you guys have never had a trim in a bedroom before.
No.
Blood.
You guys never lived.
Honestly, say
only when I was giving myself my trim.
So you have had a trim in the bedroom?
Yeah, but there was no one putting their hands through my hair in that, bro.
Anyway, nothing obscene was happening other than the haircut. I walked out thinking I was cool. Went to my friend's house straight away. Didn't even say anything because I kind of wanted to be that guy that you just noticed that, hey, you got a... He noticed it without me saying anything. He was like, it ticks backwards.
What?
I was like, nah, no way. And then he brought out a mirror, and I went to his bathroom, and then he had the mirror in the back way, and I was like, yeah, the tick's backwards.
Oh,
how do you put a backwards tick in, though?
I don't know.
Like, surely it's harder to do a backwards night tick.
The fat bit on the tick, the fat bit is on the right, yeah? On the swoosh, and the skinny bit is on the left. Am I right in thinking that?
Well,
let's look at it.
Looking at Kate's trainers.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's backwards, but that one will be...
Oh, so the fat bit is on the left. Oh, so then I would have fucked it up as well. Yeah, so I'm looking at the tummy of crepe. I would have fucked it right up.
It's quite easy to do then, isn't it?
Oh, shit. But then the bit where the barber shows you the back of your head with the mirror,
it looks
you would have looked at it and gone, oh, yeah, that looks sick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was the rest of the trim good, though?
I also went for, do you remember Borders?
Oh my gosh.
You got to explain that though, because some people might not know what a border is. Yeah,
people used to put like a line, like in. Bro, it looked like a fucking border on your head, innit? Like, what do you mean people don't know where it is, bro? Just fucking like they just got the razor and they started the clippers and they started putting like a line around there, like as if a graphic designer went ham on your head.
Yeah. Kind of like if someone's doing up their yard.
You did all the trends, innit?
Well, that was the only.
Did you do the eyebrow slit?
I've never done the eyebrow slit.
You did it.
Yeah, of course. What, when you had a man like Harvey, So Solid Crew doing that stuff, bruv? I'm doing that, bruv. Come on.
My dad never let me have any of those things. He was just like my dad was just like, somebody's going to end up trying to sleep with you.
That's the whole point, Dad.
That's the whole point. No. You know, there was a...
No, wait, my dad was thinking.
There was a kid at my school that used to have it all, but all faux stuff. So he'd colour... So when he got home, his mum wouldn't know. So he'd colour in the lines on his eyebrow when he got home to hope his mum didn't notice. He'd take off his magnetised earring, because he had an earring with a big diamond on it. Everything about him was like... He tried to look swaggy, but when he went home, he had to like friggin' cleanse that off.
Do a makeup tutorial.
Yeah.
So he was doing that, those drawn on hairlines and that way before it was. Would you do a drawn on hairline if you needed to?
Nah, I've accepted that when it goes, it's gonna go. I've got a beard. I feel like
beard's looking strong.
A baldy with a beard.
100%.
A baldy with a beard.
Common.
I think Trevor Nelson is
the guy. Trevor Nelson's got nothing. Oh, we got some food that's coming in here. Yeah. Should we keep rolling or should we pause it for a sec? I think we should just be real. We needed to eat. We need to eat.
We needed to eat, and we needed to get juiced up.
Get juiced up. CJ needed to put the J in the CJ, which stands for juice.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Cleanse juice.
What if you hit the lick? What shop would you, if you had to make a sort of shop? What kind of shop would you open up?
Anything I want, like any kind of, like, you know people, when people, I will answer your question, but when people make real good money and they just make up a shop that doesn't even fucking do anything, it's probably running at a loss, but they just, it's like a vanity shop. They walk in
vape shops.
Do you reckon? Don't think vape shops make money?
No. They've all fucking gone out of business already.
Really? All right, cool.
I think they were banking on the fact that weed will get legalized. And they were like, yeah, man, if I've got a vape shop now, when weed gets legalized, I've got the head start. And it's like, no, it never happened.
Yeah, there is a vape shop like 5 minutes from my house and it's always empty.
There you go.
The door's always open and there's one guy standing behind the counter. No one's ever in the shop. Just vaping.
It's always a white guy with glasses and a big beard. And like
just vaping, yep,
just vaping, and he's just got. I swear to you, you're like if this was in another life, you'd be selling comic books. But it so happens that now you're just some fucking
all right then. Well,
smoke merchant.
With that being said, and with what I said before, I'd probably have a trainer shop where the trainers start at size 11 upwards. That would be my vanity shop. So it'd be a Bigfoot shop. So I'd have, if you're size 10 or below,
Bigfoot.
Call it Bigfoots. Yeah. Bigfoots. That's what I call it.
Not even big feet.
Nah, Bigfoots. And it'd have like a play on like a Bigfoot somewhere in the logo or something. I'm freestyling. So for logo and that would be it. For Bigfoots only. It'd have all those American sizes. Like I know brothers that
would you have a TJ in there?
Yeah, of course I have CJ Beatz playing in there. Yeah, obviously, whenever you want.
I'm a 9. How does that work?
Well, you know, what we'll do is though, you'll have to wear as your uniform as a DJ. You'll have to wear a large size shoe, so you might look a bit like a clown.
He's got some size. You give him some all red trainers. In size 12.
You might have to put your put your foot with the trainer on it already, your current trainer, into the shoe, and we'll get you there. Or we'll put some shoes in the DJ booth that are on the floor, stuck there. What? The DJ gets into them and DJs. There we go. What would your shop be?
I don't know, but I always find it weird when like certain shops just have DJs in there for no reason. Like, have you ever been Gymbox?
Mm-hmm.
Gym.
I haven't been, but I do know they have DJs. Yeah.
I don't know if they still do, but they used to have like DJs in there, like just DJing, and you're like, bruv, like man's just trying to get a workout. Like you've got some guy in the corner.
I see you there putting in some shifts there, bruv. Yeah. Inside.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yo, lady on the squat rack, you've been on there for too long.
Man, them on the bench press. Don't forget to wipe it down. I saw you leave you.
What, my man?
Yeah.
When are you gonna do leg day? That's chest 2 days in a row. Like,
hey, bruv, you've been coming here for time. Why are you bigger? No,
I feel like another exercise in the gym right now that you need to add to it is to avoid eye contact with tripods right now.
Oh my days.
The second you catch, that's like a workout in itself.
Let me tell you, what CJ's making reference to is these videos of women in the gym filming themselves exercising, and then all of a sudden they go, this guy behind me is a fucking creep. Now, let me preface this with the fact that there are lots of creeps in gyms.
There are.
And I've said it before that most of them are the personal trainers. But fucking, if I see a camera in a gym, I'm changing my whole workout that day. If I came in specifically to do legs and someone's got a tripod facing that area, I'm fucking off and doing shoulders that day.
I'm a little bit offended by that as well, because like at the gym, that's not where I'm looking my finest. Yeah, I'm making mad gym faces, noises. Ugh, you get me? Lifting weights. I don't want to be in the background of someone's video and someone catches you slipping. Do you know what I mean?
I don't look like CJ in the gym. Yeah?
Look at this
brother. CJ's all dressed up nicely and stuff in the gym. Bro, I take my clothes that were relegated from house clothes.
Yes, bruv.
Yeah. My tracksuit bottoms that were relegated from house clothes are my gym.
Yes, 100%. You're like, that t-shirt's fucked. Gym pile. That's what I'm at.
Yeah.
No, I've got a bag of clothes that is like super. I've worn these a gazillion times. I can now wear them to the gym. But I thought I'm going to come see you guys today and go to the gym. Yeah. So I'll make a little bit more.
When people see me going to the gym, they're just like, is everything okay?
Yeah.
That's the reaction I get. People look at me and go, whoa, is everything all right, bro?
People like, go to me, are you going to the gym, yeah? Just to check, because if I'm not, they're like, boy.
Well, I look like I'm going to the job centre.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, you guys are special, because I don't even shower before I go to the gym, usually. So I've showered now for you.
Oh, wow, thank you for that.
So I put on some relatively decent gym wear, and I've showered for you.
Privileged.
What time do you usually go to the gym, though?
It fluctuates. It depends on my schedule. I like to get it out of the way first thing in the morning, but I feel like if I can get it any time before midday is great for me.
Yeah.
The evening workouts are like
I don't know
horrible.
who the fuck works out in the evenings, bruv.
Horrible.
It still boggles my mind, because I used to work a 9 to 5, many moons ago, right? And I would end up going to the gym after work, and I'm thinking about it now, how did I have the energy
bonkers
to go before or after a full day of work? Yeah. I would be sometimes I'd be in the gym beforehand, and I'm like going to the gym with a protein shake in my hand. I'm like, man, I've just been to the gym, and that's the best part of going to the gym early. Telling people you went to the gym early.
Yeah, get it out of the way.
No. Boasting to people.
Oh, just like
I'm better than
Come on, you don't know someone that's come along and they're shaking. Their protein shake's already shaking. Like
9 o'clock.
What's going on?
9 o'clock at the desk.
Yeah. You know it. I feel like it's recruiters. I feel like you're sitting in the recruitment office. Yeah, what's going on? What have you been up to this morning? Is it? You woke up and came to work? That's cute.
I woke up at 5 a.m. I just thought, I'd go to the gym. No, I did legs, and I managed to even get a sauna and a steam in as well, actually. So bro, I felt I would actively open a conversation about like, what have you been up to today? People just be like, yeah, man, no, like, how'd you get in today? No, my journey was all right, to be fair, because I got in early because I was at the gym. I just came in early, do you know? Like, because I am a better person than you. I have my life in order. But let me tell you, by the time it got to 6 p.m, I was fucked. I was done for, bruv. There was nothing left in the tank by 6 p.m. And then sometimes I'd go in the evenings, and then you go there, and then you're waiting 4 hours for a machine.
That's long.
Yeah, you got to queue up, take a ticket, and then hope you jump on. I also feel like the worst thing about doing the evening stuff is like, your brain, you've used it all day long.
Yeah,
By the time you get to gym, not only are you like physically drained, but your brain, you've just been thinking all day long. I think that's the benefit of doing first thing in the morning. You just wake up and just go.
Yeah.
And just immerse yourself in the moment.
I get what you're saying, because you know when certain people just have the same outfits, I'm sort of getting to that level where I'm like, I can't be asked to like fucking think about what I'm going to wear, bro.
Been there,
Steve
bro.
Jobs.
Yes, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Bezos.
Yeah.
Like, this is why like stylists are so important. Like when you're at that level, people just pay someone to just be like, here's
Wear
your
this.
clothes for today, kind of thing. And
then you look like a Doja Cat.
what happened?
The fashion awards.
What happened to Doja Cat?
Should we show the picture? That was a bit
Somebody
too wild
told
for me.
Doja Cat, I'm trying to indulge in that.
Yeah,
That was one of the worst look.
I don't know what she was going for. Like, she looked like a bit of an STD, man.
Is that what you think? I think it just looks sore.
Did you say she looks like an STD?
In this very specific
Wow, I
outfit.
heard that gulp. Did you hear that? That was good.
It was a
Mike,
strong
pick
gulp.
that up,
This
bro.
is a lovely juice cake.
That's the kind of gulp somebody has when they've had that first protein shake in the morning. Oh yeah, it's got to get that protein in. Yeah, she looked like she just looked
she
sore.
was dressed in all red.
Yeah, just looks sore, but they're like little like Swarovski crystals, like millions of them. See it?
I ain't gonna lie to you. She's a very beautiful woman, man.
Is it like that? Turn up on a date like that, you'd be like, yeah, talk
I
to me.
wouldn't mind, man. She's a beautiful woman. Sometimes
He's like, boy, I could take some scratches. It's
Let
a
me tell
little
you,
Swarovski crystal, bro.
I told you that lyric was absolute dog shit, but now that I've seen her, I get it.
You would love to indulge in that.
Yeah.
Somebody told Doja Cat, I'm trying to indulge in that.
Although she has been doing this thing recently, and I've seen that a lot of other females do it. Is the
Females,
shaved,
Jesus.
No, but is the shaved eyebrows? Is that like a new fashion thing?
Well, they bleach them.
Bleach.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
they're not
eyebrows.
shaving
bleach them. They bleach them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
they bleach the eyebrows. And yeah, listen, man. Like,
That's effort, though, man. When I see things like that, that's a lot of effort to bleach your eyebrows.
it is people in their 20s. Look,
Yeah,
people in their
time.
20s love to experiment, right? That's why I always say you look your best in your 30s. In your 20s, you ain't putting no fucking night. I mean, sorry, your 30s, you're not putting no night tick in the back of your head.
Or maybe I am.
But you right, imagine, end of the episode, he turns around and we just see the right, the swoosh in the right.
Let me just comb this back.
It looks more like a pony logo. Remember that, bro?
Oh, man.
No, but I genuinely think in your 20s, you just try some mad shit. Like, you just try anything. And then in your 30s, by that point, you've like fucking tried everything. And now you're like, look at me, bro. I look all right now.
Plus throwing in the fact that you've DJ'd most of your life now, we all know DJs did have garms that were quite peacocky. So you throwing it back now, what was something that you reached for in your 20s? Because for me, I know it was like...
You still got glitter on the side of your eye, by the way.
I've got glitter.
Yeah.
I think these are from your headphones, man. Who did you have in here before me? Doja Cat.
Try. Good save. No, we have loads of people that are coming in during recording. Don't worry, bro.
Oh my gosh! You know what? What's the most indestructible substance that
Glitter.
It is glitter.
Glitter and cockroaches. If the nuclear bomb hits this place, right now,
Glitter stuff-
cockroaches with glitter on them will
Glitter
emerge.
survive. Glitter
The
survive.
swaggiest ones.
Do you know how mad that is? Like, what, you'll be somewhere and someone's got glitter. Don't girls sometimes spray glitter on themselves?
Yeah.
Over the years, there was spray glitter. There was like glitter lipsticks. There was glitter thing, bro. Clubs are just covered in the shit in the next day.
Bro, you hug someone and then now you've gone home to your missus. What's that glitter from? Fucking explain that shit, bro.
He's a DJ, innit,
It's
man?
either that or it's like the makeup where you've just got it from the hug.
Yeah, man.
Especially if you do side hugs.
The side
You do
hug.
a lot of side hugs, innit?
You do all the hugs in the club.
Would you-
COVID what?
Hey, would you DJ in gym box?
Would I DJ in gym box?
It's a bit of a weird environment, isn't it?
I don't think I would like to DJ in a gym. Only because I like to work out in a gym. So if I'm in a gym, I'd rather my time be spent working out as opposed to...
You could just play a long song and do some push-ups. Do you get me? Do a long song, do some pull-ups and come back, bruv.
You
You're
used to
doing two
DJ
things
at
at once.
Nighttown as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
What's that like there? DJ in there must be mad. Everyone's coming in. They don't give a fuck about you, really. I used to come in and chat to you
You get...
a couple times.
Yeah, you might have done,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
A lot of people spoke to me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to DJ.
That was what's going through his head. Yeah, that's nice. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I'm
DJ,
seeing
bruv.
like, and he's like, 1 second. Alright, cool.
There are times where you can't speak to DJs like without there being any issues. It's just like if like midway through a verse, the DJ's not doing anything midway through a verse. If they look like they're trying to do something midway through a verse, they're just pretending. Like you normally it's when the chorus hits. So if you want to strike a
No,
conversation
you would
with a
stop
DJ,
halfway through and go, 1 second. Like, you'd say that to me and then you just go back into it.
Oh,
You
might be.
mix it and then go, alright, cool.
trying to be polite.
Yeah.
No, Nighttime was cool.
I said I was trying to tell you to fuck off. But you weren't getting the social
I can see the rage in his face as he recalls every single person that's gone up to him. Me and my friends are leaving soon. Can you play Beyonce or Rihanna, please?
No, I don't even mind all of that. It was the people that reached over and just like touched the decks as you were DJing. Just because you're literally on the shop floor front. Like, there's no like.
All the good DJs were at Nike Town, though.
Because then you still got some great DJs there.
Yeah, you went. No, I said they were. I'm not because you went. You went down the road to Topshop and you looked over and you were like, "Raw, okay."
This is where you men are struggling.
Yeah. I feel sorry for those second-rate DJs, man. Topshop's gone.
Nah, man, there were good DJs in Topshop. I'll take that back, man. Shout out to all my Topshop DJs out there. Don't
try and like fucking fix your political connect.
Shout out to the bandit.
You know who they were, bro.
Nighttime has some great DJs, yeah. Other than people touching the decks. Or you just get them influx of, like, it'll be absolutely nothing for hours, and then all of a sudden, a group of people on holiday or, you know, friends just come in, and then all of a sudden you play a song, and it's like a party for like 10, 20 minutes, and then they just disappear again. So it's just those moments you got to ride them out with. Because that was my only issue with DJing there. It's just, who am I really DJing to?
No one.
Because then you end up just getting into your own bag and playing the stuff that you want to play to. Like, it's just cool and it's fun, but I need someone to bounce. It's an exchange of energy and ideas.
Feels like a really long warm-up set. Like, you know, like the early doors when a nightclub used to open, like, and you'd have to DJ to the first few people coming. I presume you started off doing that back in the day, though, innit? Yeah?
Yeah, of course. But then the novelty wears off real quick, because then you can say to yourself, oh, I never played this song out live, and then you play it once or twice, and you're like, all right, cool, give me someone to... Like, it's like doing stand-up. Like, you can do it to yourself. If you want, you're not really going to.
I feel like I'm the funniest person sometimes, and then like you get humbled in front of an audience, bro. You're like, nah, this joke is funny, bro. You go into in front of an audience, and like, what were you thinking? What was going through your head when you were doing this? It's so funny because you start like as you're saying it, and you can see like it's not going anywhere, and in your head you're going, what made you think of that, bro?
So in your head you're having an internal dialogue. So as you're telling the joke, you're like, toothpaste, am I right? And
have you seen that? So there was this roast years ago, and Jamie Foxx was part of it, and one of the guys was like doing the roast, and then Jamie Foxx is in the back going, "This is your conscience."
Oh yeah.
And then he was,
damn, is it hot in here or is it me?
and he's doing it. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out online, right? And it's hilarious. But
that's probably one of the most spiteful things I saw Jamie Foxx do, because I saw that and I thought, as a man that knows comedy, you are breaking a man's soul. I've never seen that comedian. I don't even know that guy's name. Tried something, innit?
He tried something against him, and then I think that it wasn't unprovoked, right? And that's the kind of thing where, like, don't provoke a fucking sleeping dragon, innit?
Yeah, a stone cold killer. Yeah, you just don't. Don't worry.
I feel like,
hey man, you know what? And then he's just like, this is your conscience. Yeah. And he's like, maybe I'll do something about black people being poor.
That'll bring them back onto my side. Yeah. Nah, man.
And the whole crowd's going wild like that.
Jamie Foxx Jamie Foxx, like, we can talk about it another time, but he's someone where I look at him, I'm like, yeah, you're a dangerous brother, you know. He's dangerous. That was the equivalent of like someone cracking a joke like, oh, look at you, man, your t-shirt's a bit tight, and them going, I fucked your mum. Like, I'm like, whoa, the overreaction was a bit tough from him.
Jamie Foxx is what people think Will Smith is.
Really? What do you mean? Explain.
Elaborate, okay?
People hold up Will Smith to this high pedestal of him being a great actor and a great thing. Right. Jamie Foxx did music well. He was an incredible musician, right? He can sing. His songs aren't jokey songs. Yeah. Like, if you put on a Will Smith track, apart from Summertime, you're not putting on anything else unironically.
I quite like getting jiggy with it. I think that still works.
But still, it's a bit like getting jiggy. It's not like you're not playing. What's that other one? Is it Switch?
Oh, Switch.
You're not playing Switch in a club, are you?
Well, I played that in a club. I can't lie. Let's play that in a club still.
My point is, he's a much more respected musician.
I get what you said. I think Jamie Foxx 100% is one of the people I am jealous of his level of talent. He has no business being able to sing, play the piano, be able to do voices. Like that's what
I'm saying. Comedy-wise, he's an actual accomplished stand-up comedian. Yeah. It's not like he did Fresh Prince and someone wrote these lines for him.
That's why I think it was dread that he destroyed that prayer to go back to it, because I think he was you're a bit too big for that. Like, maybe roast him a bit, like, but the way he honestly, man, if you need to stop the podcast, I know you like it, innit? Because you like vengeance, but I'm like,
not
I don't know, man.
I just like putting people in their place.
Of course,
sometimes you just got to let people know, yeah. Brother, I'm the guy in it. Like, don't try it.
Like, it was almost a villain origin story.
If someone comes up to you if another DJ, like a new DJ, tries to come up to you like, "What's your name?" and like acting like they don't know who you are, bruv, you're going to fucking tear down that set to make sure it's as hard as possible.
Let me give CJ the analogy, right? So we've known DJs that have done this before, when they know that you've got main set, right? So Kay and the people listening, when CJ comes on, or when a DJ after you's got main set, really kind of as etiquette, you back off the bangers, innit? Yeah, but we all know other DJs that have seen another guy coming in for main set and they've like played all the bangers, right?
What?
And to fuck with the other DJ. Now, you could overcome that, CJ, whatever, man. But that fucks with a lot of people.
CJ would have like a remix of a Beethoven tune.
Yeah, of course.
I got this, man.
Yeah.
I'll play my 1920 set.
Of course.
Listen,
hey, we're going to get old school. Sorry, CJ, bro. I've done
it a bunch of times.
Bro, he's banging it, bro.
No, I've got a friend who comes to a lot of my gigs with me, and he points it out to me because I've kind of just gotten used to it. Where the last 10, 20, 15, 25 minutes of someone's set, they will just like go through everything. Unnecessary. Like, no one wants to hear like Pot Smoke at 10 p.m.
Nah.
And yet these DJs
Maybe welcome to the party. What the chandeliers.
And for me, I don't look at it more as a disservice to what I'm going to do. It's more of a disservice to the crowd. Like, you're burning all these songs super early at a time that doesn't make sense.
Do you think music's trash now?
Nah, it depends on. It depends
on
what.
That's 100%.
Nah, it depends on what pond you're
Has hip hop become your least favorite genre to play now?
I do find myself listening to more hip hop that I grew up on.
There we go.
Than the latest stuff.
There you go, and that says it all. You produce music as well, though, don't you?
I do.
So what's
well, going back to Will Smith, I'm not trying to say anything negative about him because I need one song that I did with him to just do something so I can earn some money.
You've done a song with Will Smith.
I will go on record now to say I've produced Will Smith's worst song ever.
Have you?
Yeah, 100%. Like,
this is the clip.
So you don't like Switch or Getting Jiggy with it?
I like Getting Jiggy with it. But Switch is a bit
your
like
favorite.
Baby damn. When he starts getting deeper voice and that, bruv, allow it, man. Yeah.
Marcus, what's your least favorite Will Smith song?
We're going straight to the Wild Wild West. That was Cisco as well.
God.
That was a Cisco. Yeah, that's Wild West is probably one where I'm like and the film could get
Men in Black was a great song.
That was heavy. Yeah, okay, yeah.
It was great. It's great. So take all of those songs.
The name's West, Jim West, Desperado. Sorry, bro.
So bad you know all the words to it. So yeah, I made a song that's way worse than all of those. Not consciously, if that makes sense.
So when you were making it, you were like, "Yo, this is."
Talk us through the process, bro.
So it starts like this: making a song. Do you guys know Exo Man?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
he's like 8 foot tall.
Got
rapper.
a great moustache.
He's got a wonderful moustache. Yeah. Very well groomed. So we were in the studio with Exo Man, and this was at a time when Wide Awake we were making like more real kind of big room, loud EDM music. It was quite abrasive and aggressive.
All that stuff.
Yeah, and so we made this song, and we were like, "Oh, Exo, it'd be cool to put some vocals on here." He was like, "I'm not too sure. Like, just try it. Listen."
Man had to be.
Yeah. He was reluctant to say the least.
Is that the nice way an artist goes, "Well, I don't like this beat"?
Yeah, pretty much. But we've got the relationship where it's like, look, listen, if we don't like it at the end of it, we'll just delete or we'll just never release.
Sure.
So did that. He then went away with the song. Ended up in LA because Exo is one of these guys. He's just on different parts of the planet, just at any given time. So he's in LA.
Go on, bro. I'm in Cambodia.
Like, genuinely, if I called him now, like he could be anywhere. He's either in Mitcham or he's in just a random part of the world.
That is so funny.
There's no in between.
Like in Mitcham or Singapore. Like there is
no in between. Yeah.
So he's in LA and he ends up having a meeting with Will Smith's management team. And they're like, oh, just play us some music. And I don't know how it ended up on this link that he had, but the song that we did was in this.
Can you imagine? Like, oh yeah, let me not play this one. No, man, play that. He's double tapped it, and then suddenly, oh man, this is the shit Will loves.
Yeah, so he's played all of his music, and then I think he accidentally presses play on this really abrasive EDM record, which we don't even know what's going on with. And they're like, oh, hold on, what is that?
Yo, chill. Go press play on that again.
So initially he's thinking, oh, they like it for like EXO. Turns out they're like, I think Will would be great on that. And then EXO's telling me this story, and I'm like,
wait. This is Will Smith, not P Money, you know. Like it's EDM is an acquired taste for someone to think of Will Smith.
So I mean, this was about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. So yeah, I can't remember what the musical landscape was back then. But anyway, they thought in their head that this would be a great song for Will Smith. So then EXO comes back.
Sorry to cut you off, but at that point, were you even surprised? Like, I don't even think Will would be good on this.
100%. As soon as EXO told us, we said, nah, we can produce a song for Will Smith.
Yeah.
This isn't it.
Yeah.
I promise you that. And they're like, no, he really wants to do it. All right, spoke to our manager, and she's like, yeah, all right, cool, let's just see what happens.
Will Smith, at the end of the day, I'm not saying no, bruv.
Yeah. So EXO ends up kind of rewriting the song, because unfortunately we all know Will Smith doesn't actually write his own music.
What?
Yeah.
You mean he didn't write Miami?
He never wrote Miami.
He never wrote the great lyrics such as "Welcome to Miami."
And the next bit.
Well,
Yeah, that's it. Pretty close, yeah.
Nas wrote Getting Jiggy With It.
Nas officially says, right, I was in the studio, but I didn't. His line is, I was there and I heard a few ideas getting thrown around. I know what that means, bruv.
No, but listen,
and you know what? I rate that. I rate that.
It is a Nas phrase.
Getting jiggy with it.
Yeah, because it was from the same era as Uchi Wally Wally.
Of course.
He was just making up sounds and then like going.
But I rate Nas. I rate Nas for holding it, because I know a lot of other rappers nowadays be like, yeah, I wrote that song, man. But Nas is like, I was in the studio and I heard the vibes, but you know, that was it, bruv.
Didn't he write for Diddy as well at one point?
Who, Nas?
Yeah.
I think everyone's written for Diddy, bro. Real talk. Everyone's written for Diddy.
I might write for Diddy next.
Yeah.
He could do.
Don't worry if he writes rhymes. He writes checks.
He's making Afro beats now, so I'm sure
Is he?
I'm sure you got some vibes in there.
Jesus.
Burna Boy and Diddy. Watch it. Yeah.
Written by K.
Yeah.
me asking Mark, now what's the Yoruba for gets bitches?
What's this Ebo and Shio stuff they're talking about?
So yeah, EXO ends up kind of rewriting this song for Will Smith, and yeah, Will Smith vocals it, contracts come in, it all gets signed off.
Has this been released?
It's out. It's been out for like 4 or 5 years.
No one's heard it.
Bro, no one's heard it. So, you know, maybe this could be an opportunity for everyone to...
If I search it right now,
did he perform... We'll get... Bruv, that's Will Smith. We'll get DCMA strikes. But
I don't even think DMCA know about it.
Did he perform it? He did a gig in like Blackpool a few years ago. Did he perform the song?
So this is how we found out what was going on with the song. So we'd signed everything off. It got rewritten. Never heard...
What's the song called?
It's called Get Lit.
Get Lit.
That's what it's called.
Wow, you lot were ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Wow, there we go. Get Lit. By Will Smith. Dance 2017. It's on the record label Westbrook.
Yeah,
that's his label, isn't it?
That's his own independent.
The artwork, I mean, it's interesting to say the least.
Oh my God.
Wow. Okay, well, anybody wants to do that, go and search for Get Lit. There we go.
So yeah, one day I wake up and my manager texts me like a link to Will Smith performing in Blackpool.
Jesus, this gets more random.
Bro, it's ridiculous. So, this was a random one-off.
I've told you the story about when I saw Will Smith in Brixton, innit?
No. Well, we'll get to that afterwards, though, bro. But at this moment in time, Will Smith has just done a random gig in Blackpool, a one-off, nowhere else in the UK, has decided for him and Jazzy Jeff to go to Blackpool.
Was he doing Strictly or something?
I don't know what they were doing in Blackpool. They're on like their comeback tour, so apparently they were doing a few shows outside of North America.
We gonna go to all the big places.
So Will, you gonna go to London? Or you gonna go Manchester, Birmingham?
The guys going, we're going, because you know they don't go when they go to the UK. They go, we're gonna go to Europe.
Okay.
We're gonna do all the big places.
Paris, you know, maybe even Ireland or something like that, man.
We gonna do Blackpool and then we gonna go to some little suburb in France.
Blackpool, you know. I like the sound of that, Blackpool.
There are like black people there.
I mean,
no, Will. There is. He probably did it because he thought that the name was like indicative of, like, yeah, I mean, the kind of people that live there. It's like, no.
Quite the opposite.
Listen, in his defense, the footage from Blackpool actually did look quite lit.
Okay.
So the people did indeed get lit.
They did get lit.
Yeah.
So yeah, she texted me. She's like, "Yo, is this the song that we did? Yeah." And listened to it, and I was like, "Yeah, that's the song we did." So here's just the unwritten
Were you looking
rule.
for your PRS check at that point?
I was waiting in anticipation, which
£14.52.
probably it's like $7 in total. I think
That you've made from
the
it.
royalties of like outside of the check for the initial, we're going to pay you for the production. Royalties has been like about $7 or $8 in total since then.
That is what, because the people end up thinking, "Oh, I'm going to do music, man. I'm going to get with a big artist and I'm going to make millions." It's like, so that probably didn't even pay for the studio time.
Yeah. But yeah, so the unwritten rule with regards to making dance music as a vocalist is just don't say anything on the drop. Like the songs are kind of structured in a way where they build up and then you get a drop and then it builds down again, back to the drop. So in those build ups and build downs, feel free to put as many lyrics as you want in those. In those drops, just let the instrumental breathe and let people, pump their fists or whatever they need to do. Will Smith raps throughout the whole song, over drop and over everything. And I was just like, this is why we could have made you an actual Will Smith song. This was not the song for you.
But it's what I'm saying. Jamie Foxx wouldn't have done that.
Jamie Foxx wouldn't have done that, no.
Jamie Foxx would have been like, I get it. I get what's going on. You use some real songs.
Because we in Blackpool, Oli, Oli, Ole. You know it, bro. You do it.
I'm
still though.
I mean, I know you're not going to talk shit about Will Smith. I'm not here to talk shit about him.
Have I not spoken enough shit about Will? He's made the worst song ever.
And you're here to say, I will make you a better song.
Do you reckon that fucked up your credibility for a bit?
No. Listen,
it's like, we never told people that was
nothing is ever going to phase my credibility, my friend. I had a night tick in the back of my head backwards.
Trust me.
That's true.
Now take the win, bruv. You made a tune for Will Smith. Big up, man. I rate that.
I didn't know that, man. That's fucking sick. Who can say that? Did you actually meet him?
No, we never met him.
Oh, then that's
made a song for Pitbull as well. He he redid Daneo's Party Hard, and that still hasn't seen the light of day.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Pitbull's on it, you know. He's fucking on it. He's on job.
I saw a Pitbull song from like years ago when he was actually rapping, and I was like, wow, he's actually all right. But at some point, right, Pitbull made a conscious decision. He was sat at home and he was like, I'm going to put this suit on and I'm going to rap on dance music.
100%.
Let's get paid.
And I'm going to make as much money as possible for my family. Do you know, remember when Mango was saying fuck credibility?
Yeah.
He literally said fuck credibility.
100%.
And went all the way left. And now he's never looked back.
I salute him for that because he's paid right now. He is paid.
Do you know
right
who else
now,
I like that? There's a couple people in that genre that fucking smash it. Him and Flow Rider
destroyed it.
You see Flow Rider? Flow Rider's videos are some of the happiest videos I've ever seen in my life, bro. There's one video, the guy is skydiving. In the video, gets onto a motorbike with bare lights on it, bruv. This motorbike has like glow sticks and stuff all over it, into a club, and then he's just having a hell of a time.
My favourite Flow Rider video is one where he's roller skating and he's wearing a shirt with tassels on it.
What song was
that is a
See
great
what I
video.
told you, yeah? Flow Rider has amazing videos.
When you talk about the happiness that exudes from Flow Rider videos, that is for me just the epitome
a shirt with
of
tassels
happiness.
on it, bruv. That guy has gone, fuck it. Let's redefine masculinity. I don't give a fuck, bruv.
Yeah.
I am living my... And you know what? You know when everyone's in an era where everyone's talking about hairlines, he was like, fuck it. Shaved it all off.
Here we go.
The man does not care. He's amazing.
Yeah, with regards to Pitbull and Flow Rider, those two are just prime examples of guys that just committed to it. Like, Pitbull is
committed to just the cheese.
Yeah. No, because in Pitbull's earlier days, he was like a real deal rapper.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, and then he thought to himself, do I want to wear baggy jeans and Air Force Ones my whole life? Or do I want to make money?
Listen, as a caveat to everything you're saying, I've got friends in Miami who know Pitbull personally.
And he's still about
He's
his life.
legitimately one of the coolest people on the planet.
Oh, I
and
thought you were going to say he's a gunman. And
no. If you go to Miami, you will see what as a quote unquote lack of credibility gets you in Miami. That guy runs it.
Well, listen, money gets you everything. Like, if you've got enough money, people will forget some of the most corny shit you do.
I'm taking the check. What?
I love Drake, but I know Drake's a corny dude.
Of course.
And people, we allow it because we're like, yeah, whatever, man. He's going to come out with a banger next week, so.
Yeah.
Apparently, another album this year. No, not Drake yet.
It will happen.
It's coming.
It will happen.
Who do you really want to work with?
Who do I really want to work with?
Like, if you work with someone and you go, that's it, career isn't getting better than this.
Will Smith.
Tried that, Marcus.
You had to rebuild after that.
Who would I really like to work with? I've got a bunch of stuff sitting on the hard drive that I would like to get to gigs in Skepta at some point.
Proper hip hop and grime and stuff.
Here's the thing, like the music that I've produced like
everything,
the full spectrum.
It's mad, K. You know, like a couple of times I've needed some help, and CJ's been like, I'm like, have you got something that's like this? And he's like, sends me a tune. What, like this? I'm like, just like this. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I needed some audio of something. His bag is deep, you know, not just his record bag.
Yeah.
I've had many a great night with CJ Beatz DJing.
You remind me, actually, you saw me at
Bump.
in Plan B in Brixton, South London, home of the Brave. That was one of my favourite eras in.
And then they changed. Then they changed that whole club into like a gentrified fucking. That's when I started seeing people called Bicep playing at that club, and I was like, the fuck is this guy, bro? Bicep, the fuck are you, bro?
Yeah, I mean, Phonox is great. I've DJed there a bunch of times.
Oh, is it? Yeah, but it's not the same energy as Plan B. I know you got to say that. I know you got to say Phonox is great to not fuck up your money, but it's not the same, bruv. It's not the same. Like once you know when you go to certain clubs that are just dirty, right, and everything about them is dirty and whatever, but the vibe
is there.
Once you know when you're like in South London, I don't want to see nice tiles outside.
Yeah, the toilet needs to smell a certain type of way. For me,
the toilet needs 2 doors.
The smoking area was the best part of that club.
I never actually went out there. Actually, I wasn't smoking at that time.
No, I don't smoke, but the smoking area was always the best because people were just chilling.
Smoking area, sorry CJ, but smoking area used to be a vibe, you know. They used to call it schmerting, my friends, smoking and flirting. People used to go out there and schmert.
I think some of the best conversations have been had in business deals have been done in the smoking area.
100%
in every place.
I know people that have started to smoke just to have those conversations.
Yeah. How you mean, bruv? I used to go out there to fag him and not light it, bruv. I used to go out there, hold it. Yeah. So what's going on? And then cut back inside. 100%. There's vibes out there, man.
Yeah, there's smoking areas are some of the best places on earth.
The thing I liked about Bump as well was just the
Bump was the name of the club, by the way. It wasn't him trying to do drugs.
I didn't realise what Bump meant until like later on, actually. That's how unaware I was. But in terms of...
Very innocent man.
It gets unaware. I don't know when people are flirting. I don't know. But yeah, just you can look out onto the dance floor and you've just got all parts of society under one roof.
Yeah.
Like there were, you know...
It was like a K Kurd gig.
Yeah, you got quite a multifaceted audience.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the kind of audience there as well, wasn't it? It was like, that was their snapback era. We were wearing chinos. You know when you sort of like, I'm looking at this era going, oh yeah, they don't know how to dress. We were dressed in chinos and plimsolls, bruv.
Yeah, bruv. I found a picture.
Did you wear chinos?
I never wore plimsolls.
You wore chinos, though?
Did I wear chinos?
You wore chinos. You 100% wore chinos.
I think I did wear chinos, actually.
Okay, sorry, Mr. Badman. I was always stylish.
No, listen, if I look back at some of my pictures from DJing early doors, like, very questionable outfits.
Did you wear, like, the colourful hats and the, like, luminous colours and stuff?
Yeah, colourful hats, like, sleeveless hoodies.
V-necks?
I had a couple of V-necks.
Did you wear V-necks? You 100% wore V-necks.
110% was wearing V-necks, bro.
Marcus was... Bro, we
used to do push-ups to make sure that the V was extra flexible. You know, you get the little
extra
bit of extra visible. But I never did though. I never did the V-neck that went down. You know, some people wearing the V-neck.
I was going to say to you,
yeah.
I think I went like... Capital V.
All right, cool. How many centimeters away from the belly button did the V stop?
I think there's a picture of me and my friend Jonathan when we went to Miami, bruv. My V is pretty much near the navel, bruv. Scoop necks, everything, bruv.
So you could have got into your t-shirt by stepping into it and just lifted it over your shoulders instead.
There was that era,
Shit.
That era, I was wearing some wild things that I look back on now and I'm like, do you know what? Fuck it, I still look good.
Do you know what's mad though? Is you looked in the mirror and you were like, you know what? Yes.
But I can imagine you wearing that JLS gas you look.
I didn't go the full way. Do you remember? I think there was like cardigans. There was like sleeveless cardigans and t-shirts and stuff like pink cardigans and t-shirts.
Everyone
I didn't go
wore
that far.
cardigans. Cardigans was such like this old man thing became such a like.
I think cardigans are back in now.
Are they?
I was actually looking at cardigans the other day. I was like, I feel like they're kind of.
Is that? Do you think they're back in, or do you think you just got old?
Were you a bit chilly? Was that cost of living crisis?
My words. Look at the date of this podcast, and in a couple of months' time, you'll see a bunch of guys in cardigans.
Word.
Yeah, but like
finger on a pulse, Kay. Finger on a pulse.
I honestly think there's certain things that, like, I don't want to do what's fashionable now anymore, anyway, because I just feel like I've reached an age where like I should just wear what's good for me and not what everybody else. Listen, I've started seeing baggy trousers come back into fashion. Yeah. I'm not having it.
Someone said boot cuts are back. Was it Mango saying the boot cuts are back?
Yeah. I'm not wearing boot cuts again, bruv. I'm sorry. Like, I've put that chapter of my life to bed.
Yeah, I think there are things that we need to accept as we've evolved on our journey, our fashion journey, that there are things that we like or don't like. There are certain things you might dip back into the past to kind of try to...
What'd you go for? What'd you
wear again? I don't know. It depends on what it is. But boot cuts definitely isn't something that I'm looking to head back towards.
I just can't do it, bruv. Can't do it, bruv. Them big belt buckles. Do you remember the big belt buckles people used to have?
With like your name on it and stuff like that.
Fuck that. Like, I used to have one with a massive eagle on it, bruv. Massive eagle on it, just looking like
that's the thing.
from River Island.
And you put it on and you looked at it and you went, yes.
And I had the one with the skull and crossbones on it.
That was
with fake Diamantes. Do you remember that?
Saw it with the crystals.
Do you remember that program, Duck Plate Drama?
Yeah.
One of the guys in there was wearing the exact belt I had. I was like, oh my days, I'm famous, bro. I was like,
so what, did you tuck your t-shirt in a little bit just above it to...
Yeah, basically, one second. You think he's going to have all that belt buckle and the t-shirts over it? Nah, bruv, you got to tuck that in.
You only tucked that bit of it in. And you left the other bit hanging out.
Yes.
And then I had my V-neck on there.
Swag.
And then sometimes like you'd have like, people had like these beads that they'd wear as thingy. But then remember when people had like Lego chains and stuff?
I don't remember. I remember beads. I don't remember Lego
was the
chains.
guy for those, isn't he?
Yeah, Lego chains, and then there was the one with the like writing, the electronic writing that would come on it as well.
I remember the ones with the hats and t-shirts and chains and stuff like that had the little programmable writing on it. Yeah.
Like CJ's got some nice shades on, but do you remember when Kanye West had everyone wearing those fucking shades? They weren't really shades.
It was just lines in them.
Yeah, with like white glasses, and it was just like, these aren't what are the purpose of these?
Style,
fashion. I feel like you had a pair of those, CJ.
I don't.
You did? Did you have a pair?
I did not have a pair of those. Because I think over the years as well, I was always looking at kind of what Kay's saying, similar to now, where he looks at trainers, like the comfort, like the practicality of it.
Yeah.
Certain things you look at over the years, like, what's the practicality of that?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm even getting to that stage now where, like, you know, when somebody has a wedding, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, man.
I've got to wear a suit.
Yeah.
Do you know what will ruin suits for me? Have you lot ever had 9-to-5s?
Yeah.
Like where you had to wear a suit and tie and stuff?
Yeah, man.
That is what ruined suits for me.
Really?
Yeah, because I used to look at a suit as in like, oh my God, it's a nice outfit to dress up in. Once I had to wear suits for work every day, it just became a chore. So now when I see it, I immediately like associate it with work.
Okay.
Some PTSD. Yeah.
Oh, bruv. my nightmares are mad, you know. Do you know what I had as a nightmare the other day? That my dissertation was due.
Oh, shit.
I get mad nightmares like that. My nightmares are all work related. Like I've got a deadline.
Do you know what? I'm to go back to the suits thing. I'm kind of a big fan of suits because I didn't. My school uniform was not suit. I went to a very good school uniform. So when I first could put on a suit, the novelty didn't wear off like ever. So when I put on a suit, I like it. I feel like me being in a suit is probably the best looking I can be. However, I will say I went to a wedding in Athens this summer, and I was just like, how am I going to wear comfortable shoes when it's like frigid? It was a heat wave in Athens, innit? And it was outdoors and stuff. And for me, it's the shoe that makes the suit. Do you know what I mean? It has to be comfortable.
Yeah, but you can get like smart looking trainers that would have probably been a bit more practical for.
You know what? There probably was. And then I clicked size 12. And do you know what? They ain't there, bro.
And there wasn't a shop. There was a shop called Bigfoot, and I just couldn't.
That's why I need the Bigfoot shop.
You might need it.
But so CJ, when it comes to DJing, when people always ask, you know, what kind of music do you play? That used to be a thing, but you're what people call open format DJ, right?
Open format across the board. whatever the occasion is.
Absolute slag. You do anything in it.
Absolute
Absolute
DJ
slag.
whore.
DJ whore.
What's your worst
Whatever you
DJ?
need.
What's your worst DJ experience?
My worst DJ experience, clearing a dance floor has got to be every DJ's worst experience.
You cleared a dance floor.
I've cleared many a dance floor.
Yeah, man. You know like how comedians die.
Yeah, I know.
DJ die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine once you know what you're doing, like how do you clear a dance floor?
At some point in your career, you're going to bomb again, right?
Yeah.
You know, like the
What
joke.
do you mean
You know,
I
like,
think I bombed like a couple of weeks ago.
you know, like the joke that's good in your head when you're like, this is gonna bang. You're like, this tune is going to bang, innit? And you press play.
So
I'm gonna play JC and Kanye. This is gonna get them real hyped.
I've learned over the years, like, no matter what I play, I've got 2 or 3 songs that if that doesn't work, I can just get them back to
So
wherever
what's
we need
going
to get
through
back
your
to.
head while you've played this banger and then everybody's left the dance floor? What's going through your head?
Well, you get that feeling where your stomach goes into your anus, right? And you're just like, oh, this ain't good. And then, like, in my peripheral, I can kind of see someone that works at the venue, like wherever they be, like promoter or manager.
And they're not dancing along anymore.
Well, I can read the energy. I think a DJ's biggest gift is being able to read the room. And I'm the first person to see that I've cleared the dance. I don't need anyone else to tell me that I've cleared the dance.
They're looking at you, hey man, I don't know if you saw what happened. You're just there like, yo, no.
No, but it's not even that polite. It's just like, yo, play something a bit more. Like, there's no word for it, because there is no word for it. Like, I know what I need to do. Just give me a second and I'll figure it out. But my absolute worst time DJing wasn't the fact that I played the wrong song. It was that I used to think it was smart for me to have all my songs on a hard drive plugged into my laptop, because I DJ off a laptop. And honestly, terrible. Real DJing, hashtag. So I was in Southampton, this club called Junk, which I've never actually DJed at ever since, and I know why. I was DJing and the booth was just so rattly. Whenever I played anything with bass in it, was literally like every single song I played, the whole booth just rattled, and it jogged my hard drive, crashed the whole laptop. And what felt like an eternity, it was probably about 3 or 4 minutes until I got everything sorted back up again. But it felt like a good half an hour of just hoping and praying that it reboots as quickly as possible. Anyway, by the time I got my computer up and running again, like half the people had left. It went from a fully packed club to half empty within 3 minutes. And yeah, the rest of the set just was irrelevant. It didn't really matter what I was doing. And I just remember leaving the club, and the guy that booked me was standing at the door, and we didn't even exchange words. Like, I just looked at him and he looked at me, and we both just knew that we're never going to see each other ever again. And I just walked out.
Did you look over your shoulder one last time, sling your sling your laptop onto your shoulder, and just gave him a look, and he just looked at you and you just emotionally walked away? But anyway, what was one of your best?
I've died at a gig like that before. I've died at a gig and then I've just walked out, and then the promoters messaged me later, hey, yo, where are you, man? I've got some dough for you. And I was like, don't worry about it.
Keep the change.
I was like, you know when I was like, that was so bad, I don't deserve to get paid for it.
Yeah,
go fuck.
I've told myself that many a time after certain gigs. I'm just like, don't worry about paying me.
What's one of your best ever DJ experiences?
DJing for K Kurd, obviously.
Hey.
Doesn't get better than that. I looked over, I saw his chinos, and I was like, this guy gets it.
Look at the V on that, man.
My favourite DJing experience might have been through Wide Awake at a club called Beatz House in Cologne. That was just mental energy.
Germany's a mad thing, innit? Like, I've never been really, like, as an adult, but like everyone goes on about German nightlife.
Well, again, Germans do everything efficiently. Everything
If
is
we're going
efficient.
to party, we're going to party well.
We like Wide Awake.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go party.
Yeah, so we're going to be wide awake all night.
Yeah, so like the music, obviously, that Wide Awake makes, it is like loud, obnoxious, energetic. Like, it's for these very specific
How many of you are there in
ones.
Wide Awake? Is it 2 of you? Or?
Well, it's me now. It was me and Jordan, another producer at one point. He's left. He's gone.
On
So
good
it's me.
terms, though, innit? On good terms.
Yeah, we're cool.
So you're just
it's
by
me,
yourself now?
Just solo, man. So the first question I had for myself when...
Just call myself CJ Beatz.
Well, that's what happened. My first question I had when I went solo was, do I still call myself Wide Awake? I just felt it sounds weird. What's your name?
Yeah, it
Wide
does.
Awake. It just feels weird.
It is weird.
And I spoke to my manager and a few other people, and they were like, no, it's cool, man. Like, you've built up so much with this, it would be a shame to let it go. But I'm just like, I feel uncomfortable saying it.
Yeah, if you don't feel comfortable, don't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it, though. Like, it's a name, innit? Yeah, loads of names are stupid.
But
loads
no,
of
if you
fucking
go
names are
CJ
dumb.
Beatz from Wide Awake.
That's what I refer to myself
Yeah.
now. CJ
Yeah.
from Wide Awake. I don't even like CJ Beatz anymore. I just like CJ.
Really?
Yeah.
CJ Beatz in the mix. You don't like the Beats bit?
Here's the thing. I used
Because
to...
it's Beats with a Z as well, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so cool. So cool like that. So cool. You thought your belt buckle was cool? My Z in my name is
Beats.
the
You got to
coolest.
say the Z as well. Beats.
Yeah.
Beats.
It's what I don't have any regrets in life really, apart from
Apart from your name.
apart from my name. And I remember, so I used to DJ for Bashi, who is now a thespian.
And an incredible actor.
Yeah.
What was the last thing he was in?
He's been in a few things. 24 was notable. The Night Of was a notable one.
He was in Black Mirror.
Yeah.
He's Black Mirror, Top Boy.
Bashi's best acting for me though has got to be in that song Ransom with him and Scorcher.
And Wretch.
What a video!
And Wretch is in there.
Yeah, when he's phoning up Wretch and the Scorcher's phoning up Wretch like, I want the 20 bags or whatever, and he's all like, I've only got 10, man. Incredible acting, and do you know what? Do you know what the funniest thing about that was? It said part 2 coming soon. Oh, now I'm waiting for part 2. You know, when is part 2 coming from Ransom? Do you know what? I might tweet him actually later and be like,
ask him, where is it? Yeah.
where's part 2 to this shit, bro? Eddie Caddy was in there as well.
What, in that video?
I think Eddie Caddy and Kevin J were like the police officers at the end or some shit. Was it that video? I don't know. Anyway.
Were they in that video? I can't remember.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we shot that in Elephant Castle. I can't remember where they were.
Were you in there?
Well, I wasn't in that video. I was BTS in that video.
Okay.
I was with Wretch when he was making the phone calls from his flat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right, you've been about.
I've been about.
Do you A&R and stuff as well back in the
I've dabbled. I've done a few bits and bobs.
A&R doesn't really exist anymore though, innit?
Nice.
What A&R is now, like for those that don't know, like it's like, was it artist and repertoire?
Artist and repertoire, but now an A&R is fully fledged, just a data analyst. They look at analytics.
Someone just goes, how many views do you have on YouTube?
Sign him.
We can sign you.
No, but he's a bit racist. Hey, don't worry about that, bro. We'll just do that anyway. That's like that NFT artist that got signed, innit? And they were like, or that digital artist that got signed, and they were shot in mad NFTs, and then they found out that they put some fucked up stuff online.
Hey, the other day I did a gig here. You know, we were talking about ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I did a benefit for Ukraine, and Adam Buxton, you know Adam Buxton?
Yeah, man.
He's got a massive podcast. It's a little bit bigger than this.
A little bit
bigger than this, but don't worry about it. He basically done like a lot of his. He was hosting a gig, but a lot of the stuff he was doing was about ChatGPT. Like he put our names through ChatGPT and all of that sort of stuff, right? And it'd come up with some. Like, it'd come up for jokes for it, right? But like, I was getting scared there because I was like, this is going to be about 5 to 10 years before ChatGPT starts telling jokes for us, right? And the other day I saw, did you see the thing I sent you?
What, the AI stuff?
Bruv, have you heard about ChatGPT?
No.
So ChatGPT is this piece of AI. What's going on?
We should continue this conversation over on the Patreon, bro.
Okay,
we're out
cool.
of time for this one, but yeah.
All right, before we go to Patreon, let me just finish the Bashi thing.
Yes, please,
Just to make it make sense. And
Yes.
we'll get into ChatGPT. So years ago, Bashi was like, bro, you should just use your real name as your DJ name.
Yeah.
And I was like, what, Charles Joseph? I was like, nah,
Is
I'm
that
not
your
sure.
name?
That's my name.
Wow.
Yeah, Charles Michael Joseph. And I was just so dead against it. But now I'm at this stage in my career, and I'm like, I should just sit with Charles Joseph. Or just Charles. I could have been like Dave. I think Dave is the sickest name. And I could have just been Charles.
I can't believe that wasn't taken already. Like, you know, when you sign up for an
DJ
app and
Charles.
Dave was like there, I'm so surprised. But Dave was smart, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dave,
mate.
Do you know what the funniest thing is? His name's probably not even Dave.
That would be the greatest twist ever. That would be the greatest twist
His
ever.
name's probably not even Dave, brother.
That is mad.
How many black guys do you know called Dave?
None at all. One. There you go. One.
Anyway, subscribe to the YouTube.
Yes,
Follow Wide Awake.
Yes.
And CJ
Actually, do you want
Beatz.
us to follow Wide Awake and CJ? Should we put those in the link?
CJ.
Is there a way of
Beatz and
combining
Wide
the
Awake.
followers?
That would be a great idea. That was my first question. Again, coming off the back of everything that was happening, I was like, right, I would love to just combine it all under one roof. But then you've got like Spotify profile and Apple Music profile, and it was just too much. And I don't know how to personally do that, and no one around me knew how to do it either. So that's where we are right now.
Okay.
And one day, maybe.
Well, Charles Joseph, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you on the Patreon.
Yeah, man. If you fancy having a bonus episode every time we drop one on our free timeline, hit the link in the show description, sign up to the Patreon. It's bumping over there. And we've got hours and over 20 hours of content over there for you to enjoy. And it's growing every single week. Plus, we've got some other little bits in the can ready to pop up when we hit certain targets. It's a buzz over there. Anyway, I've been Marcus Bronzy. You've been K Curd. And you've been Charles Michael Joseph.
I've been Charles Michael Joseph.
Peace.